All right. Like a Timothy lamp. Oh, so funny. Kind of reminds me of that lamp from that Christmas Story movie, how it, the scene where the husband brought in the lamp, and guess what? Spoilers, the wife destroyed it. She was watering her plant and she broke the lamp accidentally, but it was really on purpose, and she was laughing at it. And it took me laughing at his reaction of the broken, award that he won, because it was an award, the dad husband. And it took me several years to catch on to that, discover it. So I did. Now, the topic of today's live stream is just all of a sudden, just out of the blue, out of nothing, out of an erupt tide of ash and lava and waves. Today's live stream is going to be big, extreme, but official and decisive. The truth is that Stormie Grace will be eliminated from this Amenten. Now, let me tell you a story. I'm sure that a lot of you know the story. If you have been with me since the very beginning of... I keep adjusting my glasses. It's crazy why I can't... Okay. So if you've been with me from the very beginning, then you probably know... I'm not going to change this! Anyway. You probably know that I kind of changed my voice and my accent. I was little, I was having fun, that whole deal. But while I was confusing you over who I was and how I talked, and you wanted me to get serious and real and go into my regular voice, which this is my regular voice, I never put that out into the whole world. I never put that out on social media, not my YouTube channel. I didn't have a YouTube channel at the time. I was watching YouTube at the time, even. Crazy to believe. Well, not that crazy. Well, anyway. So, I never did that. I'm over that now. I am over that. I don't believe in faking your way through something. I don't believe in polishing or changing your voice. I believe in just being who you are and shining your authentic light. Not trying to be somebody else. Not trying to be someone that you're not. So that was the belief that I have, that I have now, that I didn't have then. So this leads me to my big point. Stormie Grace produced a live stream where she was talking about the upcoming Mercury retrograde in Libra and Virgo. I think it was along the lines of replanting seeds. And if you've watched Stormie Grace for a while, And then if you see this particular live stream that she did a couple days ago on September 3rd, I think it was, you're going to hear a difference. You're going to hear a difference in how she speaks. It's kind of an African, British, American blend, as if she's been traveling all around the world for how long, and she's sort of, a melting pot of different accents that quickly, which is hard to believe. Because if you're in a foreign country, it takes a while to cultivate and to pick up a certain accent and sort of blend into your own accent. There was a woman on Alone, a survival show I was watching. I had to watch that show again. Well, anyway, she was kind of a mix between being born in Britain and America, and you can tell that in her accent. Now, there was also another woman who went to Great Britain, and she spoke like a British person, not parish. She came to America, and she spoke like an American, or whatever. So you can go check her out. I forget her name and details and info and that type of thing. But anyway, it's really hard for me to believe that I'm even saying this, and it's really hard for me to believe that I'm making this command in this proclamation and this declaration. But if you are not your authentic self, or if you pretend to be someone that you're not, that's not, no. No, absolutely not. Okay, I'm not going to allow that unless, well, it's for like a play or something that you're doing. I would go back in time and give the younger me a piece of my mind, but for the fact that I do not want to ruin, I don't believe in ruining what is fun and exciting and, has a lot of substance and is, you're super into at a particular time in your life. I don't believe in guilting somebody. I don't believe in restricting anybody. So, no, I wouldn't do that. And I don't believe in blaming anybody for anything either. I don't believe in adding salt on wounds. And what does that mean? Making a situation worse. Wait till September 13th. I'm going to make it official. Adding salt on wounds makes the wound worse. Period. And I'm not going to go into that whole conversation again. But what I will say is that the fake and phony, the pretend, the play, just suddenly switching your accent and thinking that, oh, the audience isn't going to notice, it's not a big deal. Guess what? It is, because it practically takes away the value and distracts the audience from what you're actually saying. It's bad. Well, maybe, it's not that bad, but it's just, no, it's just, ugh. Why would you suddenly change your accent and put yourself out there in this whole wide world with more than 1K or 1K subscribers? With community tab, with the mobile live streaming on your phone, etc., 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 with all the fame and all this status and all the recognition. and following that you have. It's, and here's the other thing I want you to know. Stormie Grace years ago did an interview with Braca Goldsmith. And guess what? She was talking in that same fake accent that she was speaking in on the recent live stream. Now, there are probably other videos where she has done that too. I'm not going to go back and look through and dig through all the files, but the point is that not every video is consistent with her, and how she talks, which is ignoramus and unnecessary and despicable. And it's unbelievable. It's really something else. It's kind of ticket to moon one, if you ask me. Which is my metaphor for on a glyph, out of this world, crazy, and beyond. That's what it means. So, the closest thing that I can gather is, well, years ago, but then again, I mean, if it was years ago, maybe you just change your accent, get into a new, culture and country, and, I didn't think too much of it. But come back again right now, September 2022, maybe someone trying to be pretentious or kind of, but it's not the sound quality of the live stream. That has nothing to do with, your accent, how you talk. So, it's just crazy. It's really disappointing and sad that I have to do this, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to pull the plug, and she will not be a member of my astrology community at the event. No. If I can't if I don't know who you really are, and if you have multiple versions of yourself that you're putting yourself out, and you're not consistent with a basic thing as just being yourself in every single video, guess what? You're gone. You are not going to be here in my Amenten. I won't have that. And if any of you do that same thing, well, there is going to have to be some questioning and digging into your mental and emotional, psychological files, and maybe some deleting of some videos that you create, if that should be the case. But I don't think that it would be. But if you present yourself one way in one video and another way in another video, if you talk one way in one video and another way in another video, guess what? That is a red flag, and that is a big problem. A big problem for me, and I don't mean to impose and, project, but, that's a problem for you as well. Don't be anyone other than yourself if you're putting yourself out there on social media, period. Just be you. It's so simple. And somebody, an astrologer who is friends with Deborah Silverman, who talks all about embracing who you are and being yourself, and all of it is being fake on a live stream. It's just absolutely just, it's, again, unbelievable. Unbelievable. And unacceptable. By all means, you can watch Stormie Grace if you want to. However, she will be not coming to this Amenten again. She won't be coming to this Amenten again, and I'm trying to figure if it is not super extreme. I don't know. No. 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 No, 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 and no. If we had any deal, then it's off now. You have, lost. She has lost, and she has kind of blown an opportunity that she had, that she created to meet up with Braca Goldsmith, of all people. Blew that opportunity, making herself look like a fool and embarrassing herself in front of somebody like Braca Goldsmith. Switching her accent around and being all nice and polished and so, everybody, hello friends and welcome to, If you don't believe me, compare one video of Stormie versus another, versus the most recent video on her channel. And you will hear the difference. You will hear why I am, why I'm making this announcement right now. You don't embarrass yourself in front of somebody else like that. It was just a really wonky, weird interview that she had with Braca Goldsmith. One of them was seashells by the seashore and someone traveling from the land and sort of, her own ethnic backgrounds, and reminds me of someone on Food Network Star who was coming and from Zimbabwe or somebody, and then you have the sound quality, which made the other one out to look like the female version of the science teacher in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the movie that was made in the 1970s. But anyway, this has been several months of getting to know Stormie, and our time has come to a close. This is the final frontier. This is the end. Bye for now.